Good morning, day 101, and heading up Kingsman Mountain. There's Kingsman North and Kingsman South. There's two 4,000 footers. They're just separated by just a little trail. So I'm heading up there, and then I'll come down to the town of Lincoln, New Hampshire, where I've got to hitch in to resupply. It's about 3 miles. And that'll get me my resupply to get to Gorham, where Piper sent my final resupply and new shoes, because I've been through whites and I'm sure I'll destroy these. So anyway, it did rain last night, but we never got the storms or anything, which was nice, and never really rained super hard. So even the tent wasn't really wet this morning. Up and I'm at 5:45, climbing already by 6 o'clock. Let's have a great day. Not a bad way to start out the morning, climbing up some waterfalls. So this is the hard rocks to climb when it's wet. You basically gotta leap from tree to tree so you don't slide. This is beautiful valley here I just climbed up into. Muddy but beautiful. And way up there in the cloud, South Kingsman, that's where we're going. So here's the steep part of the climb this morning. That's the trail, it's just climbing rocks. Yeah, and so to give you an idea of the angle, this is level, that is up. It's steep and slow. I'm up in the cloud. I knew I'd be climbing into it, and I am, and I'm still climbing. Almost to tree line, and it's getting foggy. So you will definitely see why those cairns are so important when I get up here. Well, almost on top of South Kingsman. I mean, I'm on top, just not to the summit. And you can see this, it's got small trees here. This one's not an alpine zone, but you can see just up in the cloud, and the breeze just started, which will blow this out. Maybe by the time I get over the North Kingsman, that'd be awesome to get a view. I doubt it, but it's all right. Yeah, I forgot the summit of South Kingsman is actually off trail a little bit, and I don't peak bag, so which means peak bagging is where you go, you hike over literally to get the peak, so you get the picture of the peak or whatever. If it ain't on trail, I usually don't do it. Anyway, so this is the difference in the whites. I've been everywhere else on trail, I've been doing 2.7 to 3 miles an hour, and today to get up here I did 1.1 miles an hour. So that's the difference in the whites, slow and steady. So I'm on top of North Kingsman, just sitting on a big rock slab here. There's no wind, no visibility, just up in the cloud, but it's warm. So just gonna hang out here, have my second breakfast, and then it's like 5 miles downhill to Lincoln, where I'm heading to town to resupply. So I should be there about lunchtime. Making my way down North Kingsman towards Lincoln, and going down is much worse than going up, because you don't have the friction as you're going down like you do coming up. It's coming down the mountain, 9 o'clock, the sun's coming out, which will be nice. Of course, I'm already past all the slick stuff, but it'll be nice when I climb up later. Have a nice sunny day. So just coming into Lonesome Lake Hut. So these are maintained by the AMC, which is Appalachian Mountain Club, and you can pay to come and stay here. It's basically a lodge. They feed you breakfast and dinner, but they're expensive, like 150 bucks a night. Now hikers can do work for stay, which is pretty cool. So it's called Lonesome Lake. I thought it was called, but something else, but it's Lonesome Lake. And check this out, man. It is beautiful. And that mountain in the clouds over there, after I resupply, is the one I'm gonna be hiking up. So here's the trail after the hut. For a while it was just walking on the rocks and an old riverbed. Now it's actually got some dirt. So you can tell a lot of people have used it because a lot of the roots are just completely exposed. So you just root walking sometimes, just like these roots here from the trees. All right, going underneath Interstate 93. There's one side, and I just walked underneath the other. And now I've got another 0.1 to where I can walk into the parking lots. And I'm gonna try a hitch. And just coming up on some trail magic. Let's see what they got. Oh, they got all kinds of candy in this one. Some sodas in that one. And Gatorades. Oh, thanks so much. Okay, on the bike path here back to the Flume parking lot. Don't you remember that, baby? We went and hiked the Flume. So it's a 0.7 to that parking lot. I'm gonna try to hitch out to Lincoln so I can resupply and get back to trail here. Made it into the town of Lincoln here at El Toro, having Mexican food. It's a Mexican combo. Then I'm gonna do my resupply and then head back to the trail. Back on trail, just got back from town and ran into these two hikers that I had ran into on the first day in the Delaware Water Gap. Hadn't seen them since then. And they were over at resupplying as well. So, and they're going the same spot I'm going up to. So we're both all going to the Liberty Campsite, which is like, well, this spur trail takes us a 0.6 and then it's like 2 miles up to camp. All right, back on the AT finally. Done with that spur trail, got my resupply, which will last me to Gorham, where baby sent me a new pair of shoes and a resupply, which should be there on Friday if everything works out right. So now it's just a 2.6 mile climb. So here's the trail. Been going up like this for over a mile and I got another 0.7. It's just straight up, you just keep walking. No switchbacks, no nothing. All right, made it to an AMC campsite, which is a tent platform. Cost $10 for the night. But yeah, and this nice tent platform, and here's my own little home for the night. Give you the grand tour. Not bad. I'm at my first Sobo today. Waist deep. She's just got here. She's a Sobo. All right, let's do end of day recap. You know, see my eye mask. We're drying it out. Got wet last night. Anyway, end of day recap for day 101. Started off this morning at Eliza Brook Campsite. Climbed up over South Kingsman and North Kingsman. And then down, and then hitched, actually got a taxi into the town of Lincoln, New Hampshire, where I had some Mexican for lunch, and then linked up with two hikers I hadn't seen since Delaware Water Gap that were there resupplying as well. Then we caught a taxi back to the trail, and then ended up hiking up here to the Liberty Springs campsite. So I'm actually camped up on a tent platform, and so for today was 11.4 miles for the day, which is pretty good considering I did like a 3.5 or 4 hour resupply. So that's it for today. Just a lot of climbing up and down, so we'll see where tomorrow brings. Looks like the weather's gonna be good the rest of the week. Did have that rain last night, but that looks like the last of the rain for a while, so hopefully that holds true and I can get to Whites before it starts to rain again. This is a half mile. Have a great night.